I think my goal is to connect to someone with a poem and to potentially move them, potentially even alter, maybe just slightly, but to alter how they see the world. And that would be, if those were achieved, that's awesome. My scholarship is creative writing, poetry. I think of my scholarship as lyric poetry primarily, and usually I'm writing poems and compiling them into a book of poems. Why poetry? Why write poetry? It's a crazy choice. Why did I choose it? I think I fell in love with the kind of effect it had on me. And I think I was very moved by it. I think I got a lot of pleasure out of it. And I thought, wow, if I could write and cause that same kind of pleasure in another reader, that would be an amazing achievement. And I've actually a couple of times gotten fan letters from people. Once you start trying to write poems, you see it's really an intellectual complexity. You're trying to put an experience into words like a little machine, so that when I give the machine to you, you read it and you can duplicate the experience I've had. Usually I try to spend a bit of time each week thinking about where to send my work. After you've published a bit, you kind of know, oh, that magazine, this might really go well with them, or that editor, I think would like this. So you tend to bundle some things together, 3 to 5 poems, and I think, well, I'm going to try Gettysburg Review this year, or I'm going to try Poetry Magazine. I haven't tried there in a while. And you send them out. And it's a real thrilling thing, even though many, many times it's a rejection note that comes back to you. But you're in the game if you're sending your work out, and that's what makes it quite exciting. And you never really know who's going to come upon it and say they love it. And it's pretty neat when it's strangers who say, wow, I really like that, I want to publish it, put it in the magazine, or nominate it for an award or something. So it's a really fun part of the process. Well, scholarship's important because you just wouldn't want to be teaching. You want to be exploring your own discipline yourself. I think it's essential. I see them really bound tightly together, because how can I go in and teach creative writing if it's not something I'm doing myself? So often I'm saying to students, here's an assignment, and then I take the assignment home and I write a poem myself on the exact same thing. And so I don't think I would be nearly as good a teacher if I weren't grappling with the same issues by being current and writing. And the same with sending work out. You know, when you're in the world and you're sending work out, getting rejected, you know what that feels like. You know what it will mean for students when they're eventually to the point of sending work out. So I couldn't really give them genuine and good advice if I weren't doing it myself.